What's up, fight fans? I'm J.COTTO, and welcome to J.COTTO's Fight Page. And today we'll be talking about the fight that took place yesterday overseas against Anthony Joshua and none other than Joseph Parker. And you know, I've seen this fight already twice, right? I've seen this fight already twice, and I just have to say that I saw exactly what I saw the first time. And the first time was a very, a very calm, poised Anthony Joshua. Also saw him creating openings for himself. He set several traps, which a lot of fight fans said, "Oh, Anthony Joshua is not the type to set traps. He's too big." It's funny. So some don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But it was great. It was great to see at the same time that his cardio was up to par. And the hypocrisy that gets me is that you know you guys usually go, and I'm talking about the Joshua haters and the detractors and the ones that love to like, first of all, you guys are hating because Wilder has not accomplished and cannot accomplish what Anthony Joshua has done in under 21 fights. And I had said this way before he said this shit yesterday. You know what I mean? It's all about fighting right, correctly. There is such thing. I don't give a fuck who says this. Whoever want to debate this on me, we can. We can take this, whatever the fuck you want to do. But it just gets to the point that you guys contradict yourselves. Grown ass men sound fucking crazy. Sound crazy. Sound crazy. Like Anthony Joshua takes out. And then now that you saw that he can actually box, he can actually use the jab, he can actually take his time, he has a lot of balance, you know, unlike Wilder. You guys get upset, you guys get tight now. You were hoping for his downfall yesterday, and he basically fought technically yesterday. So we can go as far as to say this, then Anthony Joshua just may break down Deontay Wilder technically, right? We can go and say that, but we're not gonna say that because we don't know what the fuck may happen in that fight. So we can just say this: Anthony Joshua did a good job yesterday, fighting very strategically. I'm glad that he was able to work off his jab, which was something that you know he used to do and now he brings that back. But the thing is that everybody has to understand it's very rare that a fighter would fight different fighters with the same style, same entrance, same everything. And I'm not talking about entrance. I'm talking about entrance from the jab, right? It's very rare. It's very rare. Like Mike Tyson, for one. Mike Tyson was one that he was a patterned fighter. You know, he threw combinations and patterns, and he'd use these patterns repetitiously, right, against his opponents. Here's an example. You got the body shot, then the uppercut with the same with the same hand, with the same arm, right? And he did that a lot, as well as the weaving and the bobbing, right? Because that was his style, the peekaboo style, right? It's a pattern, right? So now, Anthony Joshua is not he has proven that he's not a pattern fighter. He's just gonna come out and he's gonna fight guys differently. His defensive stance might seem the same, but it doesn't mean he's gonna go in and fight. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't gonna fight Parker the same way he fought Takam. You know what I mean? But it's funny how Deontay Wilder fights everyone the same fucking way. But it's okay. See, because you guys are mad at a fucking fighter that you're supposed to be paying attention to as to showing you many styles, and many variations in his style. And you guys are not paying attention because you're too busy hating something that you're not supposed to be hating. But you know what? That's your taste. Go ahead. Fine. Fine. But don't take anything away from these two gentlemen who gave us a good fight yesterday. Now, you can take away from Joshua by saying, "Oh, he was robbed." Parker was robbed. Really? No. Listen, Deontay Wilder came out yesterday like a hurt girl because the world's attention was on Joshua, not on him. And if he was fucking smart, he would have went over the whales, bro. He would have went over, but he didn't go over. He didn't say shit. So you guys can't say nothing. Because if you guys are on the same shit where, oh yeah, he don't have to listen to nobody. He shouldn't bow down. Then he don't know nothing about compromising. He's always gonna make that lousy 1.2 million all the way to fucking $2 million only. And then on top of that, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you guys are being fucking duped by Lou DiBella, who's not doing his fucking job, and he's making y'all with that racial shit that he's saying and making Wilder say the white man, but yeah, he's a white man slaving. Because it's funny on how you guys agree that, and how is he? How is Joshua getting slaved by Hearn if he's making 20 million a fight, 18 million? But Deontay Wilder has said this and is only making 1.2, maybe 2 million. Then you got to see Lou DiBella's either 10 to 20% cut, right? How's Deontay Wilder's money looking? And don't come up with that bullshit, that retracting statement where you're looking in my pockets, like he said the other day. You fight fans are too much into my pockets. That's a load of crap. You guys are being taken for a ride, and you guys are hating on a fucking real fighter. You guys are hating on a fighter who's supposed to be fighting now, and who's fighting right now the way he's supposed to be fighting. We're gonna get a unified fucking heavyweight champion, and you guys are just straight up just trying to go with this political shit. And then when it turns political and your champion gets fucking the money demands, what do? You start screaming unification, and then when we fucking come down to a deal, listen, guys, I don't really care what your forte is on a fighter. The thing is, don't trickle shit down to my fighter. You guys have a right to an opinion. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But it's wrong for you to call a robbery when you know goddamn well. Now the scorecards were a little off. That was funny. The ref, even Joshua had said it. The ref was too involved, too fucking involved. You know what I mean? The ref was too involved. But this fight was not fixed. This fight was, you know what I mean, was nowhere near a robbery. You guys are bugging out, man. You guys are really, really bugging out. It's funny how you guys pay attention to the detail in that, but you totally ignore the detail into the King Kong Luis Ortiz match against Wilder, where going into the 8th round, no reason to stop to look for a cut that wasn't even fucking there. That was, of course, to give him rest, right? As well as to wipe the water that they purposely spilt on the corner there to wipe it off. Right. So come on, man. Come on. Fuck you guys. You guys are just mad right now. You guys are mad because Deontay Wilder is being pushed the wrong way. And I had said this in Late Night Boxing Talk. You guys can go check it out. If you want to hear it all, it's in the second part. And that's Wilder's problem. Wilder's problem is that he's listening to Lou DiBella. If Wilder was his own man like he says he is, I know he would have went to. He had to go over there. Because as soon as Anthony Joshua would have said that, Anthony Joshua would have told him in his face. And he even told him, I don't know why he show up. He didn't show up. You guys are calling Eddie Hearn a snake, but yeah, it's funny how you guys are so interested in boxing again. Because Wilder and DiBella ain't doing that. They're not doing shit. They can't even afford to sign nobody. Get the fuck out of here, man, on any means of transportation. You guys are bugging out, man. You guys are bugging out. That was a good match. Parker came to fight. Parker was very hesitant yesterday. Very, very, very hesitant. You know what I mean? And like I said, Anthony Joshua worked off the jab. He set, a couple of traps, certain rounds, and he kept evasive. And for those that said that he wasn't moving, his head, he moved his head yesterday. So like I said, he has different variations of his styles. He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight guys the way his style allows him to adapt to his opponent. He's not a pattern fighter. He's not gonna go in there like Mike Tyson or Deontay Wilder and just continue to fight guys with the same number, numeric patterns and shit. Like, that's not gonna happen with Joshua. Joshua's gonna go in there and he's basically going to adapt. But a lot of you guys aren't gonna see that. So now that it's shown that Joshua can box, as well as brawl, as well as just all around now game. You know, my question to be answered by you, the fight fans. Do I think that Joshua Wilder will be made? Here is my honest opinion. This fight, because there's a lot of people that have been going around saying Wilder's talking a lot of shit. He doesn't want this fight. He's just using Joshua's name. Even Hearn has alluded to that, right? And then you also hear on the Hearn side where it's like, oh, they have they're trying to jerk, Wilder by him, first they threw King Kong Ortiz in front of him, which Hearn did not do that. Let's get that shit out the way, okay? That was WBC. He had to fight King Kong Ortiz. It was his mandatory. Get it right. You know what I mean? Mandatory does not mean what you want it to mean and what it really means. So fuck y'all. All right? And then it came to the point where, you know, now it's on some shit where they throw White there, but they want two things promised if they fight White, which is White's already ranked. Like White is mandatory, supposed to fight him, right? But this is what they want if they fight White, which shouldn't come with no stipulations and nothing. But this is what they want, and this is Lou DiBella thinking for fucking Deontay Wilder instead of Deontay Wilder just saying, man, just give me the fucking fight. Right? You want to fight so fucking bad. You guys were all, you Mayweather nut huggers. You guys were all with that side A politics, and now that it's not going in your favor, it's a problem. Right? The politics are no good. That's what I mean, bro. The double standard like a motherfucker. So now he wants to make sure that if he gets White, Anthony Joshua is guaranteed. And on top of that, if in the rematch clause, if Anthony Joshua loses, if Anthony Joshua wants a rematch, he gets to hire a percentage of the purse split. You see? So while the what does this sound like to you guys, man? It sounds like Wilder needs insurance. DiBella's making sure he gets insurance because he knows he's going to lose. They're putting all these safety nets around the shit. But yet they're hollering that Joshua doesn't want the fight, that Hearn don't want to make the fight, that people that follow Anthony Joshua and his fans don't want the fight. We want the fight. Anthony Joshua even told you yesterday. So now, since you're side B and your fans were all with the side A, you have to agree to a fucking deal that's going to be put down on the table. That's it. And I promise you, Wilder, that the fight fans will back you up if there's any type of fuckery made by Hearn or Joshua. But you have to do what every fighter does. It's called compromise. And Lou DiBella should know this as many times as he's fucking compromised. He's only in the spotlight now because of the fucking bullshit antics that he's doing and the way he's making you look, and which is fucking stupid and racist. You know what I mean? Because to say some asinine backwards fucking contradiction like that Hearn is slaving the black man in Joshua, but yet Joshua has more money than you and is making $20 million a fight, and you're only making 1.2, and your master is fucking White. What are you talking about? They talk about you want to kill somebody, you want a body in the ring. You have no responsibility of a heavyweight champion. This is why people don't like you. And me as an American, you're not my heavyweight champion, dog. I don't give a fuck. And you guys who are agreeing with this fuckery like this, and hating on Joshua, meanwhile, Joshua's fighting the right people. Took this motherfucker 40 fights to fight his mandatory in King Kong Ortiz. Mad voluntaries. Like, come on, guys. I don't care. I don't care what you guys say. You guys can come troll. You guys can give me thumbs down because you don't like what I'm saying. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Deontay Wilder ain't do shit for the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's not making it look good. All he's doing is fucking talking and talking and talking. Lou DiBella is slaving this motherfucker. Lou DiBella is the slave master. Explain to me how Eddie Hearn is the fucking slave master and Eddie Hearn is making Anthony Joshua a fucking star. And for those that have fucking said, I don't care who you are, for those that have said that Anthony Joshua is not known in the United States, it must be where the fuck you live. Because that shit is a fucking huge fucking lie. What do you think that America is all the way behind fucking Deontay Wilder and whenever Anthony Joshua's fighting, they're like, no, and all of America turns the TV off? Fuck no. America's like, fuck Deontay Wilder. You know why? Because Deontay Wilder's like, fuck the fight fans. We want this fight. It's on you. And now the ball is really in your court. So don't have your little brother on IG trying to call Eddie Hearn. You call Eddie Hearn. You and your fucking slave master call Eddie Hearn. You and Lou the delusional DeBella should call Eddie Hearn and make this fucking fight. Shelly Finkel needs to go to work again and make this fucking fight. And you need to be yelling at them. But no, you want everybody wanna be, get on the fucking bandwagon and try to disrespect, and you guys are fucking, disrespecting a man who's putting in the hard work, signed 2 American fighters, so that right there shows that he's not biased. He's all about the sport. He doesn't really care. And you guys are keeping it on a fucking dumb, stupid, racial tone that Lou DeBella is hitting y'all fucking over the fucking head with, which is called a fucking programming whip. So you guys are saying verbatim, oh, he's a prick, he's a rat, he's this, but yet, he's doing all of this though. Name me one big fight card that's coming up right now, because Eddie Hearn has another one coming up because he signed American fighters. You name me a fucking fight card right now that Lou DeBella is entertaining. What's up, my bro? Go ahead. You show me that. You can't. You can't. Because Lou DeBella can't even fucking produce the correct fucking remedy to push his fighter, Deontay Wilder, correctly. So what makes you think that he can multitask and have the genius that Hearn does in promoting 4 or 5 other, 6, 10 other fighters in the stable? Can't do it. So maybe you guys need to stop the bullshit, And it's not even about, Happy Easter, bro. You guys, it's not even it's not even the point of putting your flags down. You guys just sit back and just say to yourself, you know what? DeBella is the fucking problem. Because who promotes his fights? Who helps him make these decisions? You know what I mean? And if Heyman has anything to do with him making these low, it just gets to the point that, come on, man. When does this actually happen for this man to make the money that he rightfully deserves? Because Deontay Wilder is a star. Deontay Wilder is a star. He's a star. And he deserves the money that he's asking for. The thing that you guys aren't understanding here is that the money that he's asking for, right? He should have had that money. For your 40 fights in, dude, your 40 fights in. He should have had that money already. And Lou DeBella should have given him that money. He should have been able to get him that money. But what happened, man? So it's just promoted, man. You guys are hating on the wrong thing. You guys are looking at the wrong formula. Those guys that are like, no, fuck that. It's the black man. Well, then, okay, if you're going to go there, then go to DeBella, too. And tell Deontay Wilder, yo, get rid of DeBella, dog. Because DeBella ain't doing shit for you. But you guys aren't going to do that. You're going to keep blaming Eddie Hearn like Eddie Hearn has sole possession of his fucking contract and like he doesn't want to pay the man. Get the fuck out of here. You guys are not going to reprimand his promoter, and which is supposed to be figuring out these digits for him? Get the fuck out of here, man. Thank you, Joseph Parker. I know you come back even stronger. I know you come back even healthier. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it, champ. You come back, man. You'll come back, and hopefully there'll be a 2 where you guys won't be, hesitant. But otherwise than that, man, thank you for joining my fight page. God bless each and every one of you fight fans. God bless all subscribers, even the new ones as well. Hold on, because it's going to be a good ride. And catch me on Facebook as well with Boxing Talk Live on Facebook. Otherwise than that, I'm J.COTTO. Your boy telling the truth within the sport of boxing. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace.